What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Colum Tyrrell Podcast. Today's guest, Adam Gilbert. Very funny. If you're listening to the podcast, you must know that he is a tiny man. Funny as fuck. Damn it, I cursed. Sorry, I'm not supposed to curse in the first 10 minutes, otherwise we get demonetized. But there is a solution for you guys who cannot live without the sweet nectar that is high-octane cuss words. You can head over to patreon.com/Colum Tyrrell, where you can get this episode 5 days early, uncensored, ad-free, and uncut. I don't know what that means. I just needed the rule of three, so I had to add something in. Follow Adam Gilbert. Very funny. He just did New Faces at Just for Laughs. Funny guy. And yeah, I think the episode was really good. You can see me on the road. Philadelphia. Come out. September 20th. Helium Comedy Club. It's a Wednesday night. Good thing none of you guys have jobs. All right? Let's do drugs. Let's hang out. Let's get those Philly scumbags out and show let's have a good night. It's going to be legit. David Caggiano's coming down, and I'm going to have a few surprise guests. Obviously, half of the Philadelphia scene are down there, and they got nothing to do. So it's going to be a party. Come on out. The stand-up special, my stand-up special, drops September 12th on YouTube. This very channel, if you're watching. If you're listening, head over to YouTube/Colum Tyrrell. Subscribe. Just hit that subscribe and hit the bell, because then you'll get an alert. I know it's a lot. I know we're always asking you for a lot, but this genuinely is a simple thing that you can do to help support the podcast. You don't always have to buy all the stuff we're peddling. You don't have to support the Patreon, but this is just a free thing you can do. Just head over, click, and click the bell, and then when the special comes out, you'll get an alert, and you just give it a watch. The more views it gets in the first day, the more likely it is to get pushed in front of other people. And that's the whole point of doing all of this stuff. The whole point of you putting that out for free is that you find a new audience and you can grow. And then this time next year, I'll be selling out clubs. I'll be a much better stand-up comedian. And then I'll be on Netflix. And then I don't need to really tell you anything. I don't need to ask you to share or subscribe around like that, because it's behind a paywall and it doesn't really matter. No one sees the views. It is embarrassing to put stuff out to the public and where they can see the views. That's the issue with this kind of YouTube generation, and I'm a fool for it too, where you see someone who's not good at stand-up comedy get 2 million views on their special, and because they have wonky eyes or something, and their special's called wonky eye man, gippy-eyed fool or something like that, Cotton-eyed Joe, they'll always call about that. And then it gets 2 million views, and it's like mediocre poopy dog do, right? It's mediocre dog do. And then there's another person who's an amazing comedian, 80,000 views. But then, even though I know that person's better, there is a part of me where you go, I must be wrong, because clicks, it's not even views, by the way, it's clicks. Clicks are the most important thing. No one has 1 million views on anything. People watch the whole thing. Like a view, what's a view? You just drove by the thing. Most of those clicks, so anyone has 1 million, it's only 200,000. So anyone that has 20,000 anything, that's like 4 people. So that's all I'm asking you to do. When the special comes out, give it a like, give it a look, and go over subscribe to the YouTube channel. I want to get 20,000 subscribers. That would be great. That would really mean a lot to me. My parents always said you'll never amount to nothing, and if I get 20,000, I think they might forgive me for selling my grandmother's jewelry for drug money. So that's basically it. Come see me on the road. Helium Comedy, Philly, 20th of September. Follow Adam Gilbert. ColumTyrrell.com for all the other road dates. All right, enjoy the episode. Adam Gilbert.
Oh, what's up? Yeah, that's me. What's up, Colum? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing? We were just talking about new faces, although we won't talk too much comedy. I feel like the last few episodes, this podcast, we've been talking a lot about comedy.
Bro, we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. I feel like you and I have really not like hung out directly before,
no.
so I'm cool with literally whatever.
I saw. Well, how about this? I saw you post something. Let's see if you want to talk about this. Is you don't really drink, right, do you?
Yeah, quit drinking.
Was that an issue?
Yeah. It's the Irish curse. Yeah.
Or what was it? Were you drinking a lot, or was it just it go straight to your head?
Once I started, I just would turn into a.
Do you get
party
wasted?
mom.
Do you get wasted?
Blackout wasted.
Fast.
All right, friend of the pod. You remember Aaron McCann?
Of course I know Aaron McCann.
Yeah, he was the first person I relapsed with in New York. He's like, whatever, man. It's your birthday. And next thing you knew, he was cleaning up my puke. Calling an Uber.
God. Jesus Christ. And he's just vaping like an animal.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron McCann's one of these guys. He vapes. He has this, like, the square. He has, like, a little block. It's almost like a phone in his hand. And he goes...
Yeah, he has the fucking posh. He brought that to brunch.
Yeah, he is just... He holds it like this. Lad.
He's like, he'll like eat a pancake and then he has his vape in his mouth.
Yes, yeah. So I'm glad. Look, relapsing. I don't know if you're relapsing. I have a lot of people like that where it's like, oh, if they're already relapsing, my God, I want to be a part of that life. You know what I mean? It's like you don't want them to relapse. Although, you know who I was disappointed with in this? I always felt. So I heard a story in comedy. I don't know if it's true about Fluffy.
Okay.
What's his name? Gabriel Iglesias or something?
Yeah.
Is that
was
his
like
name?
my first concert I saw.
Is that the singer?
That was him.
That's Enrique Iglesias. All right.
Gabriel Iglesias, yeah.
Gabriel Iglesias, right. So apparently Fluffy, squeaky clean, never curses, just jokes about being fat or whatever. I don't know him much, but I like him. And apparently he went through a divorce and he got wasted drunk and he showed up at the Ice House in California. North LA or something like that, and he asked to go up, and they said, sure, go up. And he went up, and he was drinking, and he was just like, women are fucking bitches. And then he just, for like an hour, he was just like kind of walked the room, and he was just mean, and he was swigging from his bottle of tequila, I'm assuming. I'm sorry to stereotype. I'm guessing he's slugging añejo. And then he was just this, and I was like, yo, I just want to fuck young bitches. And like apparently the whoever was watching it, like the security guards were there. They were like, "That's incredible."
Yeah,
and then next day he goes,
funniest thing in the world.
Yeah, next day he goes back to being like squeaky clean, fluffy, if you will. But that's I've always that's like if it's not, I'd hate to find out it's not true. I really believe that's like a beautiful moment.
Oh, it's in my head. It's true. I'm imagining the Jinko shorts he's got on. And he's like doing his like, it was Martin, and then he just goes right into everyone. Some people need to get fucked for everything. One of them is me.
Yes. Whoa, we're back with another ad read for Factor. You know what they do is they prepare your meals for you. It's meal prep. I'm at the gym. I'm getting swole. I've turned this ship around. We were about to crash into alcoholic island, but no, I saved myself. A mermaid saved me in the night, and now I'm at the gym, and I'm getting pumped. And I honestly, meal preps wouldn't be too bad for me right now. I think that would really suit me right now. So maybe we could just figure out a partnership with Factor where you just give me a bunch of this stuff for free, and I don't know, we'll figure it out. But this is good. Trying to eat well is exhausting, but when you change your atmosphere, you can change your habits. With Factor, it's way easier to heat up a delicious, healthy meal than it is to hit the drive-thru. Factor is America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit that delivers dietitian-approved meals right to your door. It's America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit. That is a fact. That is a fact. That is an award, and that is a prestigious category that you cannot lie about or exaggerate. This is a fact that Factor is America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit. It's been #1 in the charts for years. You know that. Everyone's keeping up to date with the ready-to-eat meal kit rankings. They're fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes. Whoa! You could crack your wipe open and then get back and still have a minute left. All right, I love the Factor meals. Look, at the end of the day, we're fast, we're busy, we're making moves. So this makes sense for all of us out here. Head to factormeals.com/Collie50 and use code Collie50 to get 50% off. That's code Collie50 at factormeals.com/Collie50 to get 50% off. And I wonder if he wasn't wearing the Hawaiian shirt. He showed up in a t-shirt, and I was like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. You're like,
it's a Black Flag t-shirt. It's like, I'm in a fucking.
He actually wears a suit every day, and then it's on stage. He changes into his costume.
He should be a suit comic, but keep the Jinko shorts.
I think seeing that. So then I was hoping. I always had this thing with Mulaney. I think Mulaney's great. There's just a little part of Mulaney for me personally that's a little traditionally too polished, too Christian, too almost like just good guy-esque. I like more of a fucking. I want a little bit of venom in there, and I always said I hope I don't want it to happen, but it would be great for me if like something tragic happened to him, like his wife died. He couldn't take it. He relapsed. He became like almost more of an angry, bitter stand-up. For me, that would be more entertaining. And then what happened was he actually cheated on his wife, and then didn't really do much.
So, like, I don't know how I feel about that, man. Because like Burr got sober.
Yes.
What, like 5 years ago or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
And I feel like he's just as funny as he always has been, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't really think it's changed his. I don't know, man. Like the polished stuff, like. I watched Bargatze's new special. Did you see that?
No, I have not seen the new one.
I think it's one of the best specials I've ever seen.
Okay.
Have you seen the Bargatze special?
I don't know.
I think
it's on Amazon, right? I haven't seen. That's the only one I haven't seen. But
one of the best hours I've ever seen, and it's so polished and so squeaky clean. And I was just laughing my ass off. It was so sick. It reminds me of like this.
I get it.
Yeah, have you ever heard that story? Like Patton Oswalt and Brian Posehn were in LA, and like probably. Early 2000s, and I guess Brian Posehn was Brian Regan was playing at one club, and Dave Attell was playing at the other one, and they just went back and forth to both, and we're just laughing their asses off at both. Equally, you know.
Yeah,
I like
understand.
The different styles.
Yeah, I do like the different styles. I'm just saying, I think My Life's Fucked John Mulaney would be a lot of fun. I think hanging out with John Mulaney off camera when he's like cursing and ripping lines of coke is a lot of fun. Like, I think that's a lot of fun, guy, for me. I guess Burr. I think it's different when you're sober and not the opposite way. I think but Bargatze's sober too, isn't he? Nate's sober, as far as I know.
I don't really know.
Here's a guy I never got to fucking party with, but I heard he used to be a great boozer. He was
really?
One of the. Yeah, he was a good guy for getting wasted. He was part of the clique. It was like Soder, him, and Joe DeRosa, you know.
Oh,
DeRosa's the only one still standing.
Just making sandwiches and eating.
Wasted.
Oh, dude.
That's what happens. You either sober up and become Dan Soder and Nate Bargatze, or you stay drinking and then you're making sandwiches.
Joey Rose's, baby.
Let that be a lesson to you, and I still think that's a good result.
I love that salami, dude. Those sandwiches are great.
Yeah, they're solid.
Who's your like drinking guy where you're like, that was the best?
Oh, to hang out with?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I like getting drunk with Sean Patton. That's always a lot of fun. And then I'm often texting him the next day going, I got way too drunk. Sorry about that. And he's like, no. He's like one of these guys where I'm pretty sure I made a fool of myself. He's like, no, you're great. We're having fun.
Yes.
Yeah, Sean Patton's a fucking good one. Absolutely. You? Do you have some? Well, you did?
Who do I got? Who's really
Aaron
good?
McCann?
Aaron McCann is very fun. I think Tim McLaughlin's pretty fun. Getting hammered with him. My roommate Max Fine used to be a really fun drinking guy, but he and I are both sober now. I don't know. That's an interesting one.
What about all-time famous people? Is there people that if you met and you know it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? They're like, oh, you want to come in here and hang out with your hero, but you got to be boozing? You're like, all right, let's do it.
I did a weekend with Stanhope.
Nice.
In Chicago, and it was that was just constant. Like he ordered like to the green room, we had just this huge thing of vodka that was seriously from my torso to the top of my skull. He had it there, and it was just like, yeah. And like we were like had ashtrays in every room we went into. It was fucking insane, but it's one of those like when in Rome things. So you just keep getting hammered.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's a few people, and like because I remember hearing, and I agree with this. I remember Shane Gillis talking about on one of the podcasts. He was talking to Louis or something, and then Louis was like, if Leonardo DiCaprio and Al Pacino asked you, or Matt Damon asked you to do some coke in the bathroom, would you? You probably would, wouldn't you? And then Shane's like, absolutely I would. What are you, fucking nuts? I was like, yeah, that's like the best thing you could ever do.
Yeah.
And Valouis was like almost in like a teaching moment. And then he's like, no, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Ripping coke with Matt Damon.
I've done coke with people I don't like.
Of course.
I've done coke with my boss. Why the fuck would
I've done stuff that I'm sure probably isn't coke anymore. Yeah.
I probably could have died.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I would do anything with... Ian Lara told this story. Told me a story about him. He did someone's podcast. I don't know. A famous NFL footballer. His brother has a podcast. I don't know which one. It's like... Could be like Odell Beckham Jr.'s brother has a podcast, but he's also a football player, but you wouldn't even know who he is, and they're all rich. And so he flew Ian out to do the podcast, and Ian's like, all right, because this is how much money these guys have. Whereas like this guy just sees Ian's clip and goes, that guy's funny, DMs him, come do my podcast. He's like, sure, but I won't be in like Kansas for a while. He's like, I'll pay for a flight right now. And then the next day, and then they're in the middle of a podcast, and he's like, I've always wanted to go to Africa or something like Ian Lara says. And then the guy's like, we should go. And then he's like, yeah. He's like, no, seriously, can we do that? Let's go today. And then like afterwards, and like he's like hanging out. He's like, so we're going to Africa, right? Like the guy was like, we're going now. And then he's like, no, I kind of like got life and stuff. He's like, no, that's fine. And then he's like, I don't have my passport. He's like, don't worry, private jet. We'll stop off in New York. Grab your passport real quick on the way out. And like Ian's like, I don't want to go to Africa. But when you're with these guys, I guess you just do. But it didn't happen anyway. But there could have been a thing with like just Ian on a private jet texting people going, I got to cancel sorry, babe, I'm not going to be home for a week. Imagine texting your girlfriend, I'm not going to be home for a week because fucking Gronk asked you to go to fucking...
Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I can't even imagine that kind of... Just like, yeah, why not just whims? Your whims have so much power.
Also, imagine being so powerful too that like everyone just goes with it. So no matter what you say, like right now, I could be like, guys, let's all fly down to the fucking Bahamas and have a fucking weekend. And you'd all be like, no. That's like too much right now. But imagine just never having that no. You go, all my ideas are great. Everyone always wants to do them.
Yeah, nobody says no to you. As like your whole life. So you just are like, you get used to that and you're just like, okay, so this is what we're doing now.
I kind of like it.
So I got to uproot my whole life to go to the Bahamas for a week. Yeah, so you're doing that, right? Yeah, all right, I guess I am.
I kind of like it though. You know, people always talk about it, like, oh, you get famous, you're surrounded by yes men, throws your life away. I feel like that could be a nice life. To be a multi-millionaire surrounded by yes men, I think that's pretty sick.
I would just hang out with the yes men.
That's it, of course. Yeah, the people that say no, they're getting their head chopped off. I'm blackmailing them.
You're going to be
remember that child I made you fucking Columbia? You're a yes man. Kingpin? I'm Epstein my friends. I'm not Epstein my friends into being yes men so that they come to the Bahamas with me. And every idea I have is a great idea.
There'd be no girls allowed, just the yes men.
Just the yes men.
Just guys in suits to go, you are awesome, Adam.
We could have some yes people in there. We could have some yes people. It's not gender specific.
Oh, absolutely.
I think we could have a couple of girls going, great idea.
Yeah, that would just be so sick. Just for a weekend. Like, it wouldn't even have to be the Bahamas. We could all go to Cincinnati. But just like 20 people being like, you are so creative. I'd be like, thank you.
That's not bad, actually. A week, just a weekend of, and everyone's told, look, I'm paying for the weekend, but no matter what I do, you got to do it. And you guys got to act as if I'm Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. You have to act like, that's like low budget, healthy adult Make-A-Wish.
Not bad. it's not terrible.
It's like, just whatever we do, just act like it's awesome.
Yeah, you're just prostituting the life. Not just at one particular moment where this prostitute has to pretend like you're giving her a great dick. It's prostituting the whole weekend. And then you walk into like really high-end restaurants and all your friends have to act as if like you have to wear a cap and the collar up. And they really make you feel like great. And they convince the waitress to ask for your photo. And so you're like,
it's not
have her fired. Have her fucking fired.
It's not even that high end. It's just PF Chang's.
Yeah, whatever.
Like table for 3, it's a PF Chang.
Yeah, can we get the VIP booth? And they go at Olive Garden? And you go, yeah, the VIP booth.
Yeah, we're gonna get the soup, salad, and an entree.
Have you ever been to Olive Garden?
Yeah, dude, I'm from Indiana. I get fucking Olive Garden all the time.
Where at? I went to Fort Wayne?
That's where I'm from. Yeah.
You're from Fort Wayne?
Yeah, baby.
No wonder you got the fuck out of there. That might be the worst place I've ever been.
Oh, thank God.
That's
I'm glad
horrible.
I can commiserate. I like.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, I got people that I love, like I'm from there, but like,
No,
I
fuck
just
them.
truly.
Fucking, you left the
No,
city.
yeah, but the city is nuts. Did you do
Horrible.
Summit City?
No, we did, did Summit City. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great club. Book me back. I'd love to come back.
Yeah.
Terrible place.
I
want to go back and
Yeah.
try and encourage people to leave, like a hero running back into a fire.
Yeah.
They grab cats.
Yeah, just hold me by the skull and just be like, look at him, he's gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Flourishing.
So I left before Summit City was a thing. Right when I was about to leave, there were like 2 clubs, and one of them burned down, and then everybody jumped over.
Jewish lightning. Can you say Jewish lightning into the mic? Can you please say? Come on, I can't be my own one.
Jewish lightning? Oh my God!
Oh, you know that?
I don't think that's what happened, but I don't really know.
All
It
right.
could be Jewish lightning. It could have
Whoa!
been. Whoa!
Don't be saying that. We edit this so that I don't say anything
That's
bad.
a fun Racine bit. He'll say something like really like he'll just take a joke and then make you go Jesus, and then he'll go, "Hey, I just said that because I thought you would like that stuff." But yeah, no, there was that, and then yeah, it's just a very weird city. There's like no downtown. There's so much driving. It's
Yeah.
ugh,
You know what's fun?
my favorite.
I've never been there, and it's obviously,
Yeah.
I haven't been to a lot of places in America, right? But it's obviously been influenced. My opinion on America through movies and all this stuff been
Yeah.
influenced. So I do have this idea of small town life in America,
Yeah.
somewhere in Tennessee or Appalachian bullshit, where you go down to the local shop, street, or whatever,
Yeah.
and you're there, it's like, oh, hey, Tom, how's the boy? I hope he's ready for Friday night. You know, like the football, and it's like nice, like it's like humble, whatever. You go to a nice bar, it's like almost like a, what do you call it, like a hoedown, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But realistically, it's just fat, fucking the fattest people you ever met, and they've got like a God hates gays shirt, and they're all addicted to heroin.
It's a lot of pills.
A lot of pills.
people.
So it's like sad. It's not like fun. It's not like this romanticized. Hey, I got my banjo and my truck, and life's good.
Yeah.
It's like it's sad.
People are pretty miserable. It's kind of
Yeah.
It's kind of It's
I
nuts.
love all y'all. I love all y'all. Come to my shows, but we'll talk about
Yeah.
not understanding the real thing.
It's just it's not the best. And then like where I'm from is it's just all like chains. You know, it's like
Yes.
It's like not any like the Bob's where it's like freaking Menards or it's like
Yeah.
Sears or something like that or Home Depot and then
Bass C Shop. What's the one? Bass
Pro Shop.
Bass Pro Shop.
Bass Pro Shop.
What it's weird because you know that's stylish now, right? The fashion.
What?
So the Bass Pro Shop, they sell these trucker hats, and some famous TikToker, I don't know who,
Oh my God.
wore one on a video, and then it became like the thing, and so now all these kids are wearing Bass Pro Shops.
These
I actually
damn
saw someone
kiddos.
I saw someone on a plane wear one. I go, what a sick hat. And I Googled it, and then I came all through this like world. I really want one, but I don't want people to think I'm like a 19-year-old fucking.
No, we got to get you into Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah,
stuff, dude.
but I saw a guy. He's wearing a Gucci like tracksuit, and he has like a Louis Vuitton bag, and then he has a Pro Bass for $7.99. He's wearing it.
Jesus Christ.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I will say 2 things about Fort Wayne. They're surprisingly good tacos.
Where? Sorry.
In Fort Wayne, Indiana,
Oh, Fort Wayne.
surprisingly good tacos.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair.
Yeah, and pretty good hot dogs. Yeah, I mean, there's like a couple of things that are like fine, but it's just not enough.
Nasty. That's
you know?
nasty.
Where did you grow up?
Newquay. I grew up in Dublin, Ireland.
That's awesome. That's like
Thank
your
you. Hell yeah.
New York. Yeah,
I guess. Yeah.
it's more like okay, it's your Philadelphia.
Yeah. That's more the vibe. Yeah, the Philly vibe. Even though we are the main city, it still almost feels like there's a bigger city. I guess London would be the theory.
Yeah,
Different country, but Ireland's all right. Ireland's fun. Bit boring though.
I want to
Bit
visit.
boring.
I've never. Yeah, it seems awesome. You say it's boring?
Yeah, it's just boring. Once you live in New York, it's hard to go anywhere else.
Really, really.
I don't know. Well, it's hard to go back to Ireland. You go to New York, just like every night of the week there's something happen. You go back to Ireland, it's like nothing going on. It's like you work and then that night you just go home.
Really? Even in Dublin?
Yeah, really. Yeah. It used to be different back in the day, but it's different now.
Holy shit. So what about, okay, is that your experience with all of America? Like anywhere else in America where you're like, oh, okay, there's every night, like Austin?
No, but I've only ever really been to cities, you know?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
there's usually stuff happening in cities. But Dublin is like, if you don't have a coffee by 4, everywhere's closed. You can't just be like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night going, oh, quick, I'll grab a Starbucks because I'm not be out late. It's closed. They're done. It's over.
Get the hell out of
Get
here.
the fuck. Lots of places in Ireland, like you can't even order Chinese because it's just too far. It's like you have to, if you want the Chinese, you got to drive 45 minutes to the Chinese place. I know loads of people like that. It's like, oh, order Chinese. Well, la-dee-da.
Holy shit. So we're not getting any fucking Chinese food. We're not getting any dim sum. I don't know. I don't know how
You're very good at doing your Irish accent. Have you?
I don't know. I make it sound,
any experience?
I make it sound so mythical. Yeah, dude. Okay, so you're mainly just been to cities here. Yeah. Cities rock. Like, I lived in Chicago before here, and Chicago just fucking rocks.
Yeah. Is that where you kind of
Chicago
started out? Kind of?
No, I started in Indiana, like on the road, but
Yeah.
I spent like 2 summers, like just in Chicago, like the whole time, and then lived there for like 4 years, and then came here about 11 months ago.
Sick.
So yeah, like Chicago, I just think is the best. But yeah, New York
Rosemount.
rips too.
Oh no, this episode will be probably after that. But anyway, thank you for coming out to my show, Rosemount, Illinois. We sold out all the shows. Great.
Yes.
Shout out to Dave who gave me a blowjob.
Yes. Oh, dude, you're going.
You know
to
blowjob, Dave?
I don't know Blowjob Dave,
Yeah.
but I know Zany's rocks.
No, I'm doing, I'm doing Zanies in Rosemont.
Yeah, nice.
So that'll be interesting. I'm out near the airport, which is ideal.
Oh hell yeah!
That's-
They're putting you up near the airport.
I just know the club is out there, so I'm guessing. But by the time this airs, it will have happened. So we have to talk about it in the past tense. Yeah,
Oh,
they put
hell
me up
yeah.
in the airport, which is nice.
So-
Doing it like, as far as I know, Rosemont is near the airport.
Yeah, it is, and you got 16 standing ovations each show.
I wasn't counting, but that's what the legend has it.
That's crazy.
Exactly 16.
Oh
in
my
each
god,
show.
you got slopped up on the blue line.
Yes. And
I can't believe you got slopped up.
I got slopped up on the blue line, man.
The girl ate a beef sandwich and then she slopped you up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Chicago hot dogs, dog shit. I'm not into Chicago hot dogs.
There's
They're
too much
overrated.
shit
They're
on
terrible. Fuck off. We didn't need them. I do like an L beef now. I'll take that.
I'll
Did you watch the Bear?
You know, I've been meaning to start that. You like that show?
No. I do not like that show at all. I can't even tell. I can never tell if the actor, if he's good looking or he's ugly. He's like one of these hot, ugly guys.
You know what? I saw him in person, met him.
Yeah.
Very good looking and very
Of
nice.
course, all these guys. This is the problem.
Good-looking guy.
The ugliest person on a TV show in real life is the
Is a
hottest.
stand-up comic. It's us when we get to like, hi.
Yeah, but even the ugliest person on TV, like when you see them in real life, they're like hotter than everyone else. They're
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 they're the hottest person in the room.
It's Jesse
But when-
Eisenberg in real life. You're like,
Yeah.
he looks really fucking good.
Yeah, they all look good. Even
Crazy.
the ugly fucks look good in real life.
Just the
yeah.
guy who's playing
But
the nerdy friend. You're like, damn, this guy looks amazing.
But that show, it doesn't make sense because he's screaming at them. They're working in some tiny little fast food joint,
Yeah.
and they're making the same things over and over again. And then he's just like, he's handling it like he's Gordon Ramsay, and he's screaming, going,
Yeah.
fucking hot dogs all day, come on, where the fuck are my buns? And they're all crying and they're running around, and you go, this is crazy. This isn't reality. And I saw a sketch on Twitter, which just, sometimes you have things that you love or whatever, and then you just need one person to point out the flaw, and then you go, fuck, I'm an idiot.
Oh, pokes a hole right through it. Have you
Yeah.
worked in a kitchen before?
I've worked at restaurants and stuff. I've never worked like directly in the kitchen, but I know what it's like.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
have. So I was curious. Like, it's not like that? It's not that stressful?
Not this fucking stupid thing. It's a tiny little thing, and they're screaming. There's like 8 people too in the restaurant, but there was a sketch on. Someone posted it. I saw it on Twitter one time where they made fun of it, but it was peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They're like, "Where's my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? We peanut butter and jelly all day. Fuck." It's like, and then someone's like, "We're out of jelly. How the fuck are we out of jelly?" And they're screaming, and then like it shows out the restaurant. There's just like one guy in an empty restaurant just waiting on his one. But that's the whole show. The whole show is like, stupid. And now I started second season just out of like, just for my sins. And then the premise this year is that they're renovating, but they have a timeline of they have to have it open within 8 weeks or otherwise it won't.
Is there like a B plot of the carpenters? Like, we gotta make a wall.
It's like just like that.
Walls all day.
I know. It's just like, God, chef, we got a problem. What is it? The drywall, it's rotted. Oh, God. And they're running around. And it's like, Dad, just chill out. It's stupid. It's a stupid show. If you like the beer, you're a moron.
Yeah.
And the guy, I can't tell his weird fucking head. He looks like he's looking through like a fucking, you know, when you see someone looking in the window of fucking the peephole in the door. That's kind of how his face is shaped.
The main guy?
Yeah. He has like fishbowl face. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just because he's short. He's looking up at people more.
No, his face is misshapen. If you look out the peephole of a door of your apartment and you see the guy looking at you and it kind of globes.
He's like, it's a fisheye lens guy.
That's just how he looks naturally. I'm sure if you put him in a fish, he looks great. He'll say he doubles out. Yeah.
He like looks amazing.
He looks,
in a funhouse mirror. Colum's like, that's a handsome fella.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, for sure.
What do you like?
I don't like nothing. I like when people date in their race.
Oh my God.
That's what I like. It's the only thing that gets me out of bed. Can't be much else. What's better than that? What's better than seeing two? What's better than driving past a black couple?
I'm just imagining.
What's better than driving past a black couple? And
just imagining the swastika, but it's a 4-leaf clover.
Absolutely, just a green little spot. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's just some of the top. That's my top 5 couples that date in the race.
All right, what's the rest of the 5? We got couples that date in the race.
You know what? I like cracking open a tin. This is my new one now. I like cracking open a tin, heading down to the beach, Tommy Bahamas thing, watch the sunset. That's it. That's like one of my things.
Nice.
Yeah, and then just the white couples walk by.
Like, that's fucking right there. That's right. I hope you got your sunscreen on now.
Yeah, you know what's up. You know what's up. And it's not that I don't dislike Asians or blacks. I just don't like when they mix. I like them. I love them. I'm not racist at all. I just don't want them. I want them to keep. Well, I want us to all stay separate.
You have the kind of OCD where you just
it's
don't like
OCD.
your food. You don't like your food to touch. You like hit that autism, so you like see a mixed race couple. No, you can't be together.
I go. Sorry, it's my OCD.
I'm sorry, it's my. I can't do it. It's got to be matching.
Yeah. I can't. I honestly, I can't go to bed unless I kick a Jew 3 times. Sorry, there's my OCD hacking up. Sorry. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Look, we all have our quirks, all right? I'm working on it every day. Every day I'm working on it. I'm in therapy, BetterHelp.
Yeah, it's a commercial for BetterHelp.
That's a long ass.
That opened today.
Maybe that's why they stopped sponsoring us.
I used to have to kick a Jew 3 times every day.
Yeah, you got it, dude. Yeah, that's it. What about you? What gets you going? What gets you going?
What does get me going, dude? I don't know.
Anymore, You're sober? You doing yoga or anything?
The hell, I gotta do yoga, man. I started going to the gym and doing all that. Feels good to get a little runner's high, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what the hell do I like, man.
Just these jokes. You're on grind set, dude. It's just a career. That's all it is. It's career. Go out there, do these jokes.
I do I don't know, big movie guy. I got a membership at 2 movie theaters in town. Finally got Stubbs. You do Stubbs?
No. Ooh. What's Stubbs?
You Stubbs? Oh, you got to get Stubbs.
Stubbs Barbecue, Austin. Not bad. Like you.
Oh, never been to Austin. I'll go to Stubbs.
Go down to Joe Rogan's club.
I got to try it out. But it's the AMC.
Tell him you got vaccinated and then you shrunk. You're like, wow, really? Joe's like, wow, really?
Oh, damn, that does happen.
I told you.
I told you what would happen. I'm like, I didn't listen. But no, you pay like $20 a month and you get 3 free movies a week.
$20 a month,
yeah,
3 a week, and then you have 2 of those just in case you're in Brooklyn or in the city.
They're both in Manhattan. Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
Why'd you have two? I don't understand the two.
Well, one's like an old movie theater. It plays the old movies, and one's got the new stuff.
What's the old one called?
Yeah, it's called Metrograph.
Metrograph.
I love it, man.
Is
I
it?
know. I
Yeah.
got boring. I got really boring hobbies.
No. But what
Like
do they show?
kayaking, doing all that
Is it a film?
Brother, it's like old movies. I saw Casino there the other week.
Nice.
I'm gonna go see Thief there on Saturday.
I don't know that one.
Oh, it's a classic.
I haven't been in the movie theaters in years.
Really?
I honestly don't think I've gone in years. I think I saw The Joker. I believe I saw The
Oh,
Joker
I like that one.
the last time I saw the thing. And my only memory is that I went out with my girl. We showed up and they were sold out or something like that, where we fucked up the tickets or something weird. But we showed up at AMC and it was sold out. And then she started crying.
No.
And I had to be like, you fucking stupid bitch.
I thought you were gonna yell at the movie theater
No,
people, but you're
no.
like, you motherfucker.
Nah, there's something about a fucking... I'll give you something to cry about.
It ain't gonna be a motion picture.
We were going to the pictures.
How'd you meet your lady? What's going on there?
Who's interviewing here? All right.
Oh, damn, my bad.
No, it's fine.
I fucking suck. I'm gonna jump.
No,
off
we went
this
to that
fucking
movie
thing.
theater. It was sold out. She started crying because she was like, it was our date night. And we never go to the cinema. And you finally went to the cinema. Then we ended up finding another place that we went to, which was a dump. We went to some dump. We sat in it. There was like the springs were hitting in your ass. It was fucking...
Ew.
The popcorn was a few weeks old. It was nasty. But we saw The Joker. It was a good movie.
Wait, she was crying because she couldn't see the Joker?
She was crying because we had a date organized to go to a cinema, which I never go. I always have something better to do. I always have something. It's just I always have something better to do. These are just the facts. It's just not on my priorities. I just don't. We can't be all like you, willy-nilly watching Barbenheimer or whatever. Did you do it?
I did do Barbenheimer. It was fun.
Did you Barbie
That was
first, then
class.
Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer first.
And then
Yeah.
for dessert, you go Barbie.
I
Yeah.
know. You gotta have a little pick me up after.
Yes. Do you smoke weed?
Yeah.
So were you high as fuck for those two things?
Yeah.
I could do that. But I can do anything. If I'm high enough, I will literally do anything and enjoy it.
What do you mainly do when you like smoke a little bit of?
I just watch TV at home. Really.
Yeah.
I do watch movies. I just don't go, I don't leave the house for it. I watch them at 2 a.m. like you're supposed to.
Okay. All right.
2 a.m. in your bed while your girl falls asleep.
Oh yeah, of course. That's the best.
Oof. Oh yeah.
What shows you been watching that you actually like? What you got?
What do I like? Oh, I watched Severance. Did you hear about that?
I've heard great things.
Severance is good. I like that because you're kind of trying to figure things out. I like things where you're constantly trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, yeah.
That's the only thing. Like you can't rewatch them. Like Black Mirror. What if technology's gone too far?
Yeah. I think that's a good one.
Black Mirror. You never watched Black Mirror?
Not much of it.
You're a movie guy, but not a TV, like a show guy.
I need to be more of a show guy because Black Mirror sounds cool. It
Black
sounds all
Mirror-
spooky.
Black
You like
Mirror was
Black Mirror?
good.
Okay.
I will say it's kind of it's probably over the hill now. The last season was good. Last season was good, but it feels like they're just doing the same old themes over and over
That's
again.
right. So many people have said that like each season. I feel like so. I'm always like, I don't know,
know.
apprehensive to start because it's like,
Well, every episode is
Season
a standalone show, so it's like it's hard to even. It's so much variety. But
yeah.
the only again, I tried to rewatch that show, but once you know how, because a lot of it's like what's going on and how does it end. Once you know how it ends, it's like this is pointless.
You can't watch it
Like
again.
you can rewatch The Sopranos. It doesn't matter. It's not. You know, you don't need to know what happened. But when you watch Black Mirror, it's like boring. I was imagining. Has anyone ever watched The Sixth Sense?
Yeah.
Like 3 times. Did you watch it 3 times? Has anyone? You watch it once, okay. Then the second time you watch it and you go, oh, now this all makes much more sense.
Yeah.
And then the third time you're like, I'm never watching that because it's pointless. It's like you get it, you know how it ends.
That's like a 2-watch max. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a.
Yeah.
I don't know. You like a lot of those mystery stuff, huh?
I like just constantly. I like Scooby Doo. I like things like that. That's my essence of what's going on. Who is it? I just watched it. I just watched the show about some guy who Tom Holland.
Spider-Man.
I didn't watch Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But he is Spider-Man. Yes, he's one of the My Spider-Man is Tobey Maguire.
Oh.
That's who Spider-Man is for me.
This is a Toby podcast.
I don't want any of these knockoffs.
Yeah, he's fucking.
No, but he plays a guy who has mental illness, and it's an interesting show.
Oh,
it's based on a real. It's based on a real person who has like mental personality disorder.
Does he think he's Spider-Man?
He does. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah.
You're not Spider. How do you think I'm Spider-Man?
Yeah. So then that's all I watch. Yeah, those shows where you're constantly guessing. That's the only way I can pay attention. Anything else I don't give a fuck about. I watch Succession. Succession was all right.
Love Succession.
Succession was all right. Yeah.
Good show.
Times it was low, but overall good show.
Oh yeah.
Overall. Very few things make me happy, though. I'm always just constantly going, could be better. Could be better.
It's a terrible way to live life.
I know. It's just, I'm very, what do you call it, uneasily pleased? I don't know it's very hard to please me. Everything is just like, meh. Yeah. That's why friends of mine say, if I see a movie and they go, how was it? And I go, that was good. They go, that's got to be great. Because every single review is always just like, yeah, it was a movie.
What happened lately that's like, okay, that was pretty sick. What did you have? What happened this weekend? Anything fun really stuck out for you?
No. This weekend? What happened this year?
Yeah, this year. What happened this year that was like really like, oh, that was good. Quite good. This is taking a long time.
I'm trying to think of anything. You know, I did that. I have a show I run called Midnight Circus. It's a variety show.
Yeah.
All the audience are on shrooms.
Love that.
A lot of the acts are on shrooms. All the acts are like, you can do stand up, but they're all encouraged to be like weirder, like to take risks or whatever. But they can do whatever they want.
I like that.
So the last show we had Matt Richards was on. We have a dance troupe. They're on every show.
Yeah.
The Midnight Tigers. They're just the girls that work at the stand, so that's fun.
Yeah.
Then we had Matt Richards, who does like magic. He was on it. You know Matt Richards, black guy from he works at Soder at New York Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Who else was on it? The last one.
Matt does magic? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Matt has a great magic fucking act.
Wow.
Great magic. I mean, great.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh, Zach Amico was on, and Zach Amico just went up. He did stand up, and he's really dark too. So it was like a fucking fun contrast of like Matt's so silly. Yeah. And really impressive magic to then Zach came up and he's already weird. Everyone's on shrooms, but Zach's like weird to look at because he dresses in like fucking multicolored overalls. He has like a fucking mohawk sometimes. Like Zach is weird, and he's also like 400 fucking pounds. So it's like it's an unusual thing to see. And then he does his dark jokes, and they crushed. And then he was stapling money to his body because he's a amateur wrestler. Like back garden wrestler or whatever you call it. So he stapled all this money to his face and shit, and the crowd's like going, ah! It was fucking nuts.
Like stapling?
Yeah, it's like one of his tricks is like people staple money to him, and it's like he gets to keep it. So he's kind of like walks around.
Oh my god, into his skin?
Yeah.
Oh! Oh! In case it hasn't been revealed, I am a timid pussy.
Yeah.
So that's like my whole, like, the craziest thing I'll do is go kayaking. But like, I cannot imagine in your skin and other people do it.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, it's fun. That was great. And then we had Sean Patton, who just did stand up, but he made it a little. He embraced it. He knew everyone was on shrooms. He fucked with everyone a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then he just did a stand-up and fucking murdered. One of the best. Well, he has a RoboCop bit that's like one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life.
Ooh, I want to hear it. I love RoboCop.
But that. I'm proud of that. I was happy with that. That was a good one. That was a good one. So go see Midnight Circus if you're ever in New York City. It's probably going to be another one.
Bro, when is the next one? I want to go.
Probably November. It's not a regular show. It's like I do a handful of them a year. Because it's like a big thing. I don't want to ruin it by being like, oh, it's every month.
I'm fucking going, dude.
Come on.
I'm going in November, dude.
You can come do it. I'm
not stapling shit to my body, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Is it weird for me to invite you on like a Midnight Circus show? Like, is it like, hey?
I think the more you overthink anything, it's probably going to sound bad.
Yeah. Hey.
It's one of those things.
Because everyone's weird. You're a weird guy. And you're like, what's weird about me?
That was the most Norman face you ever.
You're from Indiana. Whoa. That's a weird. We got this guy from Indiana.
That is such a weird Indiana guy.
The like the boy from Indiana. That's like your tag.
Yeah, no, I think that would be pretty sick.
We
Yeah.
can have you come out do it if you want. That'd be fun, actually. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
That'd be
dude.
fun. But everyone's yeah. So then just you do something weird, I guess. I don't know. Do
Yeah.
whatever you want, actually.
Yeah, but I gotta learn magic.
You don't have to learn magic. No.
Fuck.
It would be ideal if you did magic.
If I did magic?
Everyone should learn magic, really.
Just come out in a smoke bomb.
Yeah. Or they're really bad too. It's like, and then you just like walk up.
Yeah. That'd be pretty sick, dude. What'd you do? Did you host it?
I just host, and then we do like games at the crowd and things like that.
Ooh,
But
I
everyone,
love that.
the first two are kind of similar. The next one will be, everyone is weird though, because there is no right or wrong for the show. That's the problem. It's like, so I want every show to kind of be different, and it's hard. It's not easy to have every show different, because then you're like, after like 4 ideas, you're like, I'm out of ideas. So the next one's gonna be weird. I don't know what to do with the next one.
Yeah,
Might do a toga party or something. You have
yeah.
everybody on. Everyone in the crowd is wearing toga.
That could be good. I mean, it's November, so it's like right after Halloween. You could do like
That's probably a bit cold down for toga, is it?
a Halloween thing, maybe.
Too cold for toga.
You could do a Thanksgiving Halloween mix.
Yeah, some sort of zombie Native American thing.
Yes, zombie Native American thing.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, the night of the living Apache,
Yes.
and everyone just comes in as zombie chiefs and stuff.
Yeah.
And you go, it's not actually cultural appropriation. I'm dressed up as a zombie. I'm
That's
dressed up as
right.
one of the natives that we fucking murdered. Okay, it's actually.
I like that voice.
Yeah, I'm actually making a point. Yeah.
I'm actually making a really good point.
Yeah, while wearing this really colorful, cool, trippy headdress. Because headdresses are sick. It's a shame. That used to be fun for like music festivals. All these hot chicks would wear these like
Yeah.
Indian garbs or headdresses or whatever you call them, and they're always like they're cool to look at.
Yeah.
I don't like that. It's like you're not supposed to wear them, because it's like
Yeah.
I'm a fucking allowed to eat tacos. I want to steal your fucking. I have a burning desire to steal your culture. You know how it is.
I feel like you're allowed to a little bit more than other Americans are.
I'm allowed to wear Native American.
Boy, you're Irish. She's like, what did you do?
Yeah, I could just say that's an Irish thing, I guess.
But they'll be like, you and, you did genocide. Like, I did. I'm from Ireland. I didn't do shit.
No, they don't have any rationale when it comes to that. Because when they finally come for their reparations, it's my tax money. I'm not to write a letter.
Yeah.
That is an interesting point though with reparations, like the actual, what's the percentage?
Yeah.
If you're half black, half white, do you pay yourself the money? What's the deal? What happens?
They're going to take it right out of your cauldron at the end of the rainbow.
Says you, for fuck's sake. Pot cauldron black.
Pot of gold calling the kettle gold. They're after our Lucky Charms.
That's fair. I'll take that. It's fucking hot in here. Can we get that AC back on again?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but that's it. So,
Bro, what's up, dude?
election, huh? Coming up.
Election, huh?
Who you going for, huh?
Yeah, the fuck. Have they figured it out?
RFK.
You're doing RFK?
I'm not doing. I would never. I can't. The voice is not. I'm sorry. I'm not. I can't have that.
Yeah.
I can't have that. There would be a sea of comedy every night at a comedy club.
Yeah, I can't do that.
No.
I can't. No.
I'm not a stick with Joey B.
Yeah. Oh, I'm riding with Biden.
I'm sticking
forever.
with Biden. It's almost like when you have an apartment and then you don't love it.
Yeah.
And then you go to renew your lease and you go, I don't love it here, but the cost of moving for a day is a pain in the ass. I'm just going to stick here for another year.
Yeah,
That's what Biden's like for me as a president.
He was like that for me until like maybe like a couple of years ago. I was like, all right, well, he's just like an apartment that isn't perfect, but we'll do it again. Now it's becoming like it's an apartment that is really unsafe to live in that I'm starting to just laugh so hard at.
Yes.
That's like, okay, let's keep this going. I want to see how I want to see what happens to these walls because they're moldy and it is getting pretty funny.
I'd say I think it was like the 5th time he fell up the stairs when I was like, this is crazy. This is going nuts.
Yeah, he rules.
He is falling up more stairs.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. I do want to see him.
I went that way pretty early on. I remember like one of his first couple of speeches. I didn't like him at first. I didn't care either way. And then I go, oh, this guy actually rules. I like the fact that he's like so dumb and old and silly.
Oh, yeah. He's
like, what we want to do is we want to have peace, but big corporations will not be able to pay and United States of America. And you go, all right.
Yeah,
Joe.
He was at a campaign like rally when he was running, and this guy like asked him like a pretty normal question, and Biden turned on him and went, "Hey, listen here, fat."
Fat?
Yeah. And then he said, "Push-up contest right now." And that guy shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's great. I never saw it. Listen here, fat.
Listen here, fat.
That's so funny. Just calling someone fat as if that's their name. Not fatty or anything.
Yeah, listen here, fat.
That might be the greatest thing ever. Hey, fat.
Yeah, he was like on the he was on the White House lawn, just like, America can be summed up in 3 words, and then he just goes, a subidaboo. Let's go,
the
dog.
Seeing him give up halfway through, he goes,
He's like,
I don't know. Yeah, really shows just how like irrelevant the position is, kind of, right? If this guy's really just wobbling around.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
just a figurehead.
Yeah.
Like, you guys, okay, so how did you guys feel about the Queen?
Hater.
You hated the Queen. Did you guys have like a president or something?
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what we think about the Queen.
That's right.
I just hit the soundboard, but you don't have your cans on, so it was irrelevant.
I'm sorry,
No,
bro.
no, fuck you.
I know.
Fuck you.
But, okay, so do you guys have you guys have a president, right? Tell him. Tell him, Colum.
Not talking to you anymore now, you're in the soundboard. Do we have a president? Yes. Little guy. Very leprechaun-y.
I like that.
Yeah, he's cool. He has like dogs that he loves, but that's just a representative of the country. Yeah. That's really nothing. That's just like I guess like an ambassador. That's like the president of Ireland is an ambassador. They go around, they just hang out at parties. They don't really do anything.
Yeah.
It's the prime minister, or we call it the Taoiseach. The Taoiseach. Taoiseach.
The Taoiseach?
Taoiseach.
Okay. You said I really need to know this for the quiz.
I don't know. Most people repeat them.
When I exit out to Bivton, you're going to see a big tree, and you're going to need to know the Taoiseach to get inside.
I feel like you're the first person who's never repeated a foreign word back to me in my life, though. It's like every time you say, it's like, oh, it's pronounced Taoiseach. They go Taoiseach, and they go Taoiseach.
Taoiseach.
You just looked at me like, no.
Taoiseach. Yeah. All right. And that's the prime minister guy. I'm kind of shocked you guys have. Like,
but we don't elect them. We vote for the party, and the party elects their own people. So you just vote Republican or Democrat, in theory, and then they have internal votes for the person.
Is it the same kind of thing? Like Republicans think hurricanes are caused by gay people, and Democrats?
No, both our major parties are the conservative. I swear. Although there's a new one, Sinn Féin. They're the third guys. These are really grew a lot in the last few years. They're like up there, so I think they're more the liberal, but they're not like.
Yeah.
It's not like liberal like over here, where it's just like sucks.
What's Irish liberal and what's Irish conservative?
It's more like socialist party than but they're not. I don't think they get bogged down on pronouns and that type of stuff. It's more like trying to prevent poor people from getting fucked over by the elites. I think that's more of the liberal thinking.
Oh, I don't think they're supposed to do.
Yeah, but they're not like it's not like some sort of they're not they haven't dived into the culture war yet. But I can see it happening. It makes more sense.
Really?
So rather than have your two main parties conservative, it's better to have just one party, and then have separate everyone into their groups.
Yeah,
it's like better. Keeps you fucking.
Yeah,
keeps you fucking.
What do they do? Subdued. What do your Irish parties like disagree on?
I honestly don't know. Can you Google the difference between? I think it was like one of these. It's like these different religions. It's like like there's different Christianities where they're all the same.
Yeah,
it's like so. You gotta. What's the difference between Fina Finna, Fall, Fael, I believe. Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael, Finna,
Yeah.
Finna. It's a black party.
Yeah.
We finna change things around here. It's Fina and then Gael, Gael, or did I say Fall? Whatever. What's the difference? There is no difference. As far as I know, there's very little difference. They had a split in 1922 over something like, they had a game of fucking billiards or some shit. And then the guy's like, I won. You didn't play by the rules. And then they just split. But they're the exact same.
That does sound like
That's
Irish
the funny
politics.
It is exactly in every Irish little town you'll go into. They'll have their little street where they have a shop and they have a church and they have the thing, and then there's like 4 pubs. And 1 hardware store, but there's 4 pubs. And the reason always is because someone went into that fucking pub in 1972, and then they had a dispute with the fucking the pub owner. And then the pub owner was like, fucking get out of here. And then you go, fuck you, I'm not make my own pub. So they just out of spite. Every pub in Ireland was made out of spite because they had an argument with the person that owns it. So they set up their own pub across the road, and they all just look at they stand outside and just look at each other like. And then the locals have to pick their team. They have to pick their side.
And like, don't go down to McDougal's, go to Affinities.
I am dying to get wasted.
Dude.
I haven't drank in like 12 days.
Oh man, I haven't drank in like 2 months. Let's go back, baby.
We could go get we could get ragdolled.
Let's go fucking just
Why not?
ruin our shit.
What's the difference between not drinking? Well, what's the difference between starting not drinking tomorrow for the rest of my life? Let's say tomorrow I don't drink for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I'm only missing 12 days on the beginning of that, so I might as well drink tonight. It's better to drink tonight than in 6 years.
Yeah, there you go.
Because then you lose that whole streak.
Yeah.
It's like if I jerk off during the day, I'm like, I might as well have another 2.
Yeah.
I might as well get the 3 in because you broke the seal.
Oh yeah. If you jerk off before the sun goes down, you get to have 5 more.
Yeah.
Is you're be like, well, this is one of those days.
That's primarily the only time I jerk off, to be honest. It's like I'm a natural sunlight type of guy. I'm always out there tanning my asshole. You get that vitamin D on the asshole.
Yeah, right in front of the window.
Oh yeah. I read it online. That's good for you. Yeah. Sam Talon was in here. He told me he tans his asshole.
He tans his asshole?
Yeah, he sits there, gets the fucking rays on his ass. And he's a smart guy.
Yeah, with those shorts, he could probably do it fucking clothes on.
Yeah, he uses big words like ambiguous.
Ugh, what a fucker.
Can you edit that in post and have him say a slur?
Yeah. Dude.
Can we deepfake him into saying horrible slurs? That would be great. That would be great.
Dude.
What slur would you not say on camera right now? Just let me know. All right, don't say it. Don't say what it is. Don't even say like the something word.
Yeah.
Just describe the people that it describes, and then we can figure it out.
Yeah.
So these are slurs you will never say because Adam is a nice guy, folks. Adam's a nice guy. He will never say these slurs, but like describe the hateful, like the people that it hurts.
The people who chose to bravely not get vaccinated. That is one slur I will not use.
I don't even. That's fair. I wish I didn't get vaccinated. I feel like a real fucking cock. Soy boy. Did you get vaccinated, David?
Yeah, I had to.
You had to?
Oh, yeah.
Why? Because of social pressures?
Because of work, I had to get it.
No,
I just did it because it was like whatever.
I got it from the army.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that felt cool, like in a
Why?
zombie movie.
Were you enlisted?
Yeah, I was in the fucking. I was
Front line?
The tank guy. No, yeah, the bunch of army guys just fucking held me down and did it. I said, I ain't leaving.
It's like,
doing
in
it.
your memory, it's like on a pinball machine. It's horrible. And you're like, ah! They all took turns vaccinating you.
They held me down and they vaccinated me.
It's not your fault,
Just
Adam.
taking a cold shower
Listen to me.
because I got
It's
vaccinated.
not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your
I just
fault.
have a memory of the vaccine needle just squirting in my face.
Oh, no. What were you wearing? What were you wearing?
I was wearing a fuck Fauci tee and then they vaccinated me.
Well, you were asking for it. You were asking for it. What were you drinking? I had an iced coffee. He had 4 iced coffees. He was asking to be vaccinated.
He's drinking a Bud Light.
Oh, that's it. Then you get you're getting stuffed with vaccines. You were getting stuffed with vaccines if you have a Bud Light. Make no mistake about it. He pinned me down and vaccinated me. I wouldn't be surprised if there's probably some people who did that in this country. I honestly, there has to be someone who was like, I'm vaccinating my son while he's asleep. Just came in and in the neck and was like, you gotta get vaccinated.
Did you just stab yourself? Was that a weed pen?
It's a weed pen, yeah.
Dude, I have
you want to hit
one.
it?
No, I have the
I
same
call
one.
it the carrot stick.
Bro, I've got the carrot stick. This is so
You got the
wild.
carrot stick?
Bro, it's in my pocket. Now I feel like I'm fucking lying.
And you said you don't do magic, huh? Watch out.
Check out this trick.
Oh, wow. Same one.
Dude,
Yes.
twinsies, bro.
Because another guy works at Fonzie's, not here today, but he has the exact same one. You know, and listen to this. I know this is 2 podcasts. This is like 3 podcasts in a row I'm bringing this up. So I came up with an idea. I call it the carrot stick, right?
Yeah.
So spread the word.
I'm going to call it the carrot stick, too.
Call it your carrot stick from now on. Go. I got my carrot stick.
Yeah.
And let it spread. I was thinking they should just release these and call them carrot sticks.
Yeah.
Because what a great branding name.
Yeah.
Get your carrot stick. You can have a little green tip at the end of it too if you want or whatever. You know.
I think that could be kind of cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to start calling it my carrot stick.
And it
then
comes with like a little bowl, little side dish that you can like a little dish of like little cum. A little bit of cum.
cum?
A little,
Yeah?
a little bowl of cum.
And then you'd be like, it's ranch, get it? Like, why did it have to be cum?
Can't think of
Like,
everything.
I don't know, Colum Tyrrell came up with it.
Yeah.
Colum Tyrrell. Colum Tyrrell. Come Tyrell. They call him Come Tyrell, okay? He's Come Tyrell. He beats off when the sun is out.
Oh no!
It's true.
He's using my honesty against me.
Come
He lured me
Tyrell.
into a false sense of security.
Come Tyrell.
I'll take it. Mr. Cum.
Hell yeah, dude.
Cum Tyrell Jr.
Please,
Or
Come
the-
Tyrell is my father's
Cum
name.
Tyrell the Third.
Well, I'm gonna name my boy Cum.
My daddy name was Cum. Your
My daddy name
name
is Cum. Hell
Hell
yeah,
yeah, that must be fun to
dude. To be named Cum.
well to have a horrible name and then you just
Yeah.
like that becomes your family name. Like you pass it on.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
hate
yeah.
you hate the name, but you're like, yo, I have it. My son's getting fucking
Yeah,
Cum.
I mean Colum's like a normal name in Ireland. What's like a weird name for you guys?
Ooh, I don't know. No idea. Apparently, I saw this according to some of the Twitter, some of the right wing Twitter accounts that I follow.
Yeah, religiously.
Well, they're good for fights.
Yeah,
Realistically,
you get in fights on the Twitter still? Come on.
no. The right wing
Yeah.
Twitter pages, they post a lot of fights. When the perpetrator is not white, okay? So, this is what they do. They're pretty much just fight channels. They will show you black people fighting in airports. And they use that as an example to, like...
You watch it like it's World Star?
Yes! I'm just enjoying the content. I'm not listening to the political message.
You put it on mute? Like, I watch Tucker on mute.
No, yeah, well, they just share the videos and you go, typical. And I go, yes, I want to see Indians machete each other in the streets of Dublin. That's what I want to see. I like it. And that's entertaining to me. It's not a racist thing, but these are the guys who find it. You know?
Okay.
Sometimes you got to accept where you get your content from. Maybe some of their ideology is slipping in. I don't think I have the brain power to care.
Indians macheting each other? Is
Well,
that...
I said Indians. I mean just any sort of a brown. I'm not discriminating here
What
against
right-
it. I'm not.
What
I'm not-
right-wing channel
I'm
is
not
supposed to
just.
this?
I'm not just trying to say. I'm not saying it's just Indians. It's like all the brown people like to machete each other.
Where? Okay.
They do tend to machete each other. That's one of the nice things about living in Astoria is because Astoria is one of the most diverse neighborhoods in the world.
Yeah.
Queens is the most has the most dialects of languages in the entire planet in a small area, right?
Yeah.
And because you live in Queens, you learn about all these other countries that you didn't even know were beside each other. Because every now and again, you'll read in the newspaper or whatever, you'll get like Citizens app where it's like 6 guys outside a hookah lounge fucking fought each other with swords, and they go. It was like the Azerbaijanis versus the Uzbekistans, and I go, I didn't even know they were rivals. It's like it's interesting.
No idea.
Yeah, they're always fighting, and they fight with weird weapons. Like they have like those long sticks with the sword on it or whatever. Like the long
shit.
Aikido or whatever it's called. You know?
They got the fucking things that's got the banner on it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, outside of a hookah lounge, that's like the most chill place.
I don't know. I swear, there's always gang violence between different nationalities in Astoria, and it's entertaining. It's learning. You're learning about. I was like, oh, you didn't even know they had a thing.
Yeah,
I thought you were all the same. Because to us, they're all the same.
Yeah, Greeks have that. Don't like Greeks fight like fucking like Macedonians or something like that.
They
and
might
like, what
do.
the hell's a Macedonian? And they're like, they're the worst people on the planet. And I'm like, I don't know who that
Macedonians, all kind of the same shit, right?
The
Turks, they hate each other. The Greeks and the Turks have a bad history, right?
Yeah, my super is Albanian, and I couldn't tell you what the fuck that is.
All I know is they made up I believe they made up a Holocaust.
Albanians?
Did they? Or is that Armenians?
Armenians had like a genocide, yeah.
Oh, stop with your liberal horseshit. Stop with your left-wing propaganda, will you?
It's like...
There was like 10 of them. How could Albania, or the other one, how could Armenia have a genocide if we can't even pick them out on a map? Let's be honest. Can they prove it? I do believe most genocides are over-exaggerated. Now... I will say that.
Not the potato famine.
If it was categorized as a fucking genocide rather than just fucking hungry time, it was a absolute disaster. But I'm sure the numbers are over exaggerated for that a little bit too. It's hard to tell because that's the problem. It was never categorized as a fucking real thing.
That's great because it like totally was. It was the British fucking you guys over.
Stole all our food, man.
Yeah, they stole it right out from you.
Fucking Brits.
I know. I do hate them.
That's what you get. The Queen died. That's what you get.
That's right. I think I'm pretty British.
You have that skin, the skin of a tennis player.
I know. Yes, Serena.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you get that? You get that a lot, though, right?
Yeah.
Serena, they thought some guy grabs you from behind. Excuse me, are you? Oh, so sorry. I thought you were.
I thought you were.
I saw you. I just saw you.
I was gonna say I love that Will Smith movie you're in.
Yeah. So genocides are overrated. I just think that's probably a natural thing to kind of like.
To just kill everyone.
Well, it's like if you got beaten up. If you're on the street and you're walking down the street and like two teenagers come up and they beat you up and steal your wallet. By the time you get home to your wife, you're like 15 kids beat the fuck out of me and stole my wallet.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's just natural.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying it was a good thing. I'm just saying it was like I would just like shave it a little. I just think through the what do you call it when you whisper in someone's ear and then they spread what telephone? Yeah, we call that Chinese whispers.
Chinese I thought Jewish lightning was gonna get us in trouble, but Chinese
oh
whispers
no, that's what gets the ratings up, baby.
Get us fucking firebombed.
Chinese whispers was not even considered a racist thing. That's just what we called it. Telephone was called Chinese whispers. What?
It sounded like such an 80-year-old fucking grandma. She's like, it's not that big a deal. All right, it's Chinese whispers.
Do you know what we call chocolate almonds? That's for the Patreon. Chocolate almonds is one. That's what the old time have a fucking really bad one for that one. Not in Ireland. We never had nuts. We never had foreign nuts. So we never had a chance to create a dirty slur for it. But
no, you guys just had Chinese whispers.
And we also had your what do you call your dick slit here? Like the slit on your dick where all your stuff comes out, your piss and your pee.
Your urethra?
That's what you call it? Your urethra hole? What do you call it though? You never. It doesn't come on conversation.
Your dick hole. Yeah.
What
do you call it?
What about breaking your banjo string? Has that ever happened?
What the fuck?
Because your banjo, when you are natural, not circumcised, not circed, like freaks.
I'm circed up.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
That's right, baby.
Without doubt. Every other week, because yours grows back.
That's right. I go in when I get a haircut. I'm like, give me a trim.
Short back and sides? Yes.
Yeah. My haircutter, Uzbekistan guy. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Look at you.
He's just like, just cuts my tip again. Makes it pop.
But the bit that holds your foreskin to your the penis, there's like a little particular part that holds it on. It's called your banjo string. Your nickname is your banjo, and it can snap. If you pull it back, if your dick goes back too hard, it can snap off, and then there's blood everywhere. You got to go to the hospital. It's not life threatening, but it's like weird.
Does it look like hot sauce came out of your burrito?
I'm glad to say I've it's always been behind me when it happens. But, Google broken foreskin snap.
Don't Google. You don't have to look that up
and
for
just
him.
text. Can you download it and text it to the group chat?
Check your search history. There's a lot of bands.
There's got to be some broken banjo strings. And then here's a bad one that we do. There's a bad one for your dick slit. We call it your Japs eye. I swear on everything. I swear.
No, you did not call it your Japs.
I swear they called it your Japs. I swear. I didn't make that up, and that wasn't even. That was one of those things. That was one of those things you didn't even question until you're in your mid-20s and you go, wait a second, that's kind of fucked up.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh no!
I broke my banjo string, and the blood got in my Japs eye. And then he goes, and then you whisper that in someone's ear.
It's the Chinese whisper.
Yeah, Chinese whisper is called telephone.
And then you get embarrassed, and then you set fire to your shop, resulting in Jewish lightning.
Yes, of course. Oh, you want to know a good one would be the Baba Black Sheep.
What's Baba Black Sheep? Like the song?
We would say Baba N-word sheep. No, what we would do though is that they had there was a nursery rhyme.
Whoa.
Which was eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We did that with the N-word.
Oh, yeah, it's in Pulp Fiction.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so we're going to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catching N-word by the toe. Now, I will tell you this. When I learned it, I learned it as a little baby. So I wasn't even aware.
You were saying with like a little kid accent.
Yes.
Catch a bee by the toe.
Yes.
Whoa.
But, so I was saying it wrong. I thought it was, and this is an interesting story. Sit down in the studio, the actor studio. I thought it was knicker, like the New York Knicks, like the knickers. Because in Ireland you call your panties knickers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So that actually makes sense.
So
that would be like a little mistake. Like, oh yeah.
I imagined someone catching their panties by their toe. So it was like catch your knickers by your toe. Now,
that actually makes a lot more sense.
Just so you know, when you move here, that is one of the very first words you stop saying immediately.
Yeah.
Because you get a lot of looks if you go, fucking change your knickers or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just people pick it up wrong. So that's a word that just does not get said.
Yeah.
There's a few things that just go out of the vocabulary immediately.
Yeah.
So I always thought, but I remember actually thinking, even as a young guy, I remember thinking that was kind of like hot. I remember like the idea of a girl with her panties around her toe was kind of sexy or something. There was like a sexiness to that.
Yeah, you were like
just like a little catch your panties by your toe.
My mom really likes like British TV shows, like from like the 70s and 80s.
Nice. Faulty Towers or something.
Like Faulty Towers. She was really into that show. Are You Being Served?
Oh,
and like all these very, very old British shows, and
yeah,
I was like walking around when I was like 14, like, oh, you got your knickers in a twisted,
yeah,
and then I just like somebody was like, what, and I was like, nope,
yes,
all right, that's out.
It's a shame. It's a shame because it's such a good word to describe underwear, your knickers.
Yeah, is it underwear or pants? It's underwear.
It's underwear.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and it's not even just it's female underwear, and it's usually like panties, I guess, but panties is such a fucking horrible word to say.
Yeah,
it's like,
but in my mind, it's sexy.
Panties.
Like literally, since we're kids, like we hear the word panties, it's like, ooh.
Yeah. See, that's why I probably like with knickers.
For you guys with like those, I can't imagine the sexy relation to it.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Look at panties. Those sexy knickers.
I'm gonna pull your panties off.
Yeah.
Panties is a horrible word.
Yeah, I don't.
Your drawers, pull your fucking drawers down.
Drawers is probably the worst. That's the
I like drawers better than panties.
You like drawers better?
I think panties is just a horrible fucking word.
What about breeches?
Your bridges?
Yeah, do you do breeches?
Breeches? Is that what it is? I thought it was bridges.
For your pants or something?
Yeah,
so they say breeches.
Breeches? Is it?
Do they say bridges?
Shit is bridges. I only know that from South Park. Really, I thought that was more of a country folk thing over here. I thought that was more of a Fort Wayne, Indiana thing.
That is a Fort Wayne, Indiana thing. It's saying, you pull up your britches.
Nice. Interesting. Damn. So you're liking New York? New York's good?
It's pretty sick, man. It's been almost a year.
Oh, yeah.
A year and a couple weeks. Shit.
What
the hell?
New York minute, huh?
It really, dude, it's wild. How long you been here, bro?
42 years.
You've been in New York for 42 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gotcha. How's it changed since 9/11?
I tell you, the airports have changed. It's not the same. It used to be fun. It used to be a fun place. Yeah. No, it's not the same as it used to be. It used to be fun. I've seen it go through a lot of different stuff. You know what I mean? One thing I know, this city's resilient. You know, people come, people go, people complain. New York is always here. That's what I think. That's how I see it. You know, can't get pizza anywhere else.
That's right.
Did you ever try to eat pizza fucking anywhere else in New Jersey? Stop.
The fuck out of here.
Oh, go tongue kiss your mother's ass. Go tongue kiss your mother's fucking cunt.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, get him.
I'm wearing headphones. You're going too high. It's killing me. You're fucking, that's like a secret Pokemon power. You're fucking buried in my eardrums, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's why I don't wear them. You're freaking God, dude. I don't like shit on my head. I think I'm a little bit like
OCD-ish?
mildly autistic. Yeah,
It's like me.
I just don't like shit on my head. Yeah, I don't know. You know
what was
I
my
mean?
OCD again? Interracial couples?
Mixed race love.
Just kills me. I just want to separate them with it. And the schools.
Oh my God.
And when it comes to schools, education, yeah. Just like, this is the way it is. I don't know.
Well, then we can't do our nursery rhymes that are really funny.
If you were to, yes. If you were to, the problem is if you were to diversify like Asians, they would get too smart. We have to slow them down.
What the fuck?
If you were to diversify schools and colleges, I think the Asians, which are already the best grades in the country, they would get we need to slow them down. The whites need to really slow the Asians down.
So you think that like it would be a bad idea to segregate because if we did, then the Asian school would just be
they would just be so smart. It would
be like Harvard 2.0.
Yeah, they are just fucking running amok.
Yeah.
And we need to really slow down. We need to slow down their learning.
Yeah, dude.
That's the way I see it. Look, so I'm actually a segregation guy. I'm a segregation guy.
You're anti-segregation.
Sorry, yes, anti-segregation.
Yeah, that's you're so racist that
I think that's racist. That's not racist to be like Chinese are the best.
No. It's so you've come full circle of being like, these Asians are getting too smart. We need to all come together.
Yeah. We need to come together. We need to do group projects. We need to fuck them up. Because
we need to lower the grade point average.
Absolutely.
With our dumb white brains.
You don't think there's someone coming home from Harvard with a group project and then that person's dad who like goes, who's in your group? And then they go, well, it's me and there's another Asian person and then there's two white guys and then the dad goes, bullshit. Fucking hell, those whites are slowing you down.
God, yeah, you're gonna get a B.
I think those Asians would rather not have whites in their groups because we're dumb. So? We're dumb, and we're hanging out drinking milk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just
we were milk drinkers.
Were
you milk?
To this day.
Yeah, you're still drinking milk?
Of course I am.
What do you have it just like with like a sandwich? Or
I'll just at 4 o'clock in the morning. I get up, and fucking smoke a fucking bowl, and drink milk.
I don't think I've drank a glass of milk since I've been smoking pot. I don't think I've had one since I was like 16. Yeah.
No wonder your bones are so small.
Don't talk to me about diets, you fucking little imp. You fucking toy.
You gotta get down.
You damn Happy Meal toy. Now tell me what to put in me body.
It is fun to do accents like that. You know what I mean?
Really does.
It's
rule.
a lot of fun. I've talked to people about it. And it's fun. The more cartoony, I don't like when people do Irish impressions and then they say it. They think it's good.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. It's like
Yeah.
a Jamaican accent. If you go over the top Jamaican, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna ring up someone and pretend to be Jamaican. You know,
It sounds so much like Irish, I think.
we do have the things. We do the things. A
My
lot.
Jamaican neighbors, like in Crown
Where
Heights.
are you?
They sound
What TV
just like
show
you
do you
guys.
live on?
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I've got an Uzbekistan
Oh, they all
landlord, Jamaican
know me.
neighbor.
They're like, "Does Adam the little man?"
They call you little man.
Yeah, I got called Little Man by a
Hey,
guy on the
little
scooter.
man, yes.
The little man. They all like smoke weed, and I smoke weed, and we talk
Yeah.
about our ride. It's all these Jamaican grandmas, so we're all just smoking
Yeah.
blunts and talking about our
Nice.
joints. It rips. Yeah, dude.
But you are right. We'll go back to the one second. But when I first moved here, I do remember meeting someone working at a store, and she goes, "Where are you from?" Like, well, she didn't actually. She had a regular accent, but she said, "She said I reminded her of her aunties who live in Trinidad and Tobago, because the way I say ting and tree and things like that. I was like, give me 3 of those things."
Yeah.
And I said something like that, and then she was like, "You sound like the family back home."
It sounds exactly.
But I think there is a thing about the Irish people moving there that created that. Someone told me that recently. I'm not sure. Someone told me that that's because of the Irish that moved there, because it was like the indentured servitude thing. So they all moved there in the West Indies and then created that accent. I don't know if that's true.
I mean, it's interesting. It's like a diaspora thing. I mean,
I don't know. There was a little country in the Caribbean, tiny little spot, couple of thousand people, and they had people move from Ireland from a very particular part, the southwest, called Cork, which has a very unique accent. They moved there, and it was like 80 years later, they all still had the accent. So it was all these like just West Indies or Caribbean people, and they all talked like they were from the south of Cork. Now that island has since gotten wiped out because of a hurricane, so all those people are dead. But it was a fun little.
Oh, damn.
Must have been a couple of Ks on that island. If you know what I mean. You literally just said what you mean. You know what I mean.
If you know what I mean. Those kids caused the hurricane.
I don't like interracial couples, if you know what I mean. What?
Yeah, man. Like, I noticed, like, even, like, just the way, even just the vibe of, like it's like my Jamaican neighbors would be like, all right, good night. It's like, good night. It's like, good night now. Like, it's just
Good
like,
night,
it's
no,
very
man.
Irish. It's a very, good night.
I don't know. I heard.
It says here that as much of a quarter of Jamaicans have Irish ancestry, and
And that's the good kind. That's not from like fucking. That ain't just picking one out and then saying you want it. That's from mutual respect.
That's from love.
That's not when you hear someone from.
Wait, why are
And
you
then
clapping?
there's-
You hate interracial dating.
No, I'm saying because we got along. We got along. No, fucking is fine. It's the dating. It's not aesthetically pleasing, but the fucking in the dark, that's fine. Lights off, missionary. It's all the same to me.
Yeah, dude. Lights
Yeah.
off, missionary. It's
But
all the
there-
same.
Lights
to me.
off, clapping cheeks from behind. It's all the same race to me. All right, folks. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
Just don't be sitting beside me having dinner. Don't be in the same restaurant as me. All right, that's where I draw the line. What you doing in the privacy of your own home? It's fine by me.
What you do in the privacy of your own home doesn't activate me OCD.
So this is nothing to do with it. It's just that you gotta choose which ones.
Just calling your racism your OCD. That neighborhood upsets me OCD.
Yeah.
Really gets me OCD flaring up.
The fucking people whoever runs Hollywood really gets me. Whoever runs Hollywood and the banks and the media. Oh, my OCD is. It's my OCD is acting up.
I love the anti-Jewish Irish guy. Oh, they're always running around. They got their own pots of gold.
Of course. I haven't seen a leprechaun with gold in years. So business is gone. They go. So what do you say? So there is a big mix. I don't know much about the Irish.
Yeah.
It's hard because there's not many
It says here actually Bob Marley was had a lot of Irish ancestry, but there's traces
Cool.
of Irish influence in the Jamaican accent because the Irish lived as indentured servants when the Jamaican people came from Africa.
Get
They
outta
lived
here.
together as when they were slaves.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's a bunch of that.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you were
Bunch of
correct.
that. We were hanging out, teaching each other slang, and then because of that, I personally think of Jamaicans as pretty dark skin just in the top of my head. So maybe they are more light skinned because of that Irish influence, or no? It just gets gobbled up, does it? It just gets fucking gobbled. It's gone. I thought you'd think it would like a little bit of it. That's gobbled. You are out. That's not. You're not sharing the.
You're telling me that the island of recessive genes doesn't carry? The beautiful Irish recessive genes and massive foreheads aren't being passed down.
Massive foreheads? That's not even a thing. You're just looking at me, looking for things to say.
Every Irish person I've met looks like a tall midget.
That's fair. That's fair. I say that about Dominican women. But yes, I think I've always said that about Dominican women.
I've always said that.
You can quote me on that.
You can quote me on that. Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, if I ever heard if I heard a comedian say that Dominican women look like tall little people, I'd be bring them to court. Make no mistake about it.
Yeah?
That'd be a court case right there.
I've never heard that about Dominican women.
Have you not seen Dominican women?
I feel like I might have, but I don't know.
Nah, you'd know. Trust me. You'll know one day and go, you'll see one and go, Colum was right.
I think I'd have to wait until I was told. Because like you said, like New York, there's just so many different nationalities that I'm like, I learned that there are Dominican people like maybe 6 months ago.
I did this and I still kind of do it. I assume what nationality Asian you are. Okay? I just assume that. And then I've categorized in my own brain.
Yeah.
Koreans look like this. Filipinos look like this.
Yeah.
That's Japan. And
Japan?
you never heard of it? Fuck it.
Can you say it a little bit more?
Japan.
It's Japan.
Yeah.
That's insane.
My Jap's eye.
I just never heard you say Japan before.
Yeah, no, I just said it.
Japan.
That's how the locals pronounce it.
I've been keeping track of a couple of words that you said really wrong. Japan and the way you say Gucci.
Oh, Gucci? Why? What do you say? Gucci? Gucci?
Gucci?
What is it?
It's just really cute.
Oh, stop.
Me some Gucci.
I'll take it. I'll take the Gucci. Yeah, but I've realized, so I'm like, so I'll see an Asian person, and then I'll be like, oh, South Korean.
You say it out loud too.
I go,
South Korean! And he's like, sorry, from Chicago.
Yes. I'm the one who categorized them. So now I'm like, oh, yeah. All South Koreans are like the tall ones.
But that's all one guy that you thought was South Korean.
I just chose that. I'm the one who chose it. So any Asian that might have big ears, I go, no, that's like an Indonesian trait. I'm like, they're like, no, I'm Chinese with big ears. I go, you don't know. I know. Are you good at guessing Asians?
No.
All right, bring them out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our favorite part of the show. It's called Guessing Asians. And then we bring them. You got to guess. Yeah, we show you 5 Asians, and you got to say where they're from. And if you get any of them wrong, you're in the fucking gulag.
I couldn't tell you, man. I'm so bad at that. I'm like, I feel like I can't guess shit.
I feel like I can guess Korean. Thicker? Yeah, kind of.
Thicker.
It's just a different Asian. It's a fucking
guy?
bit of a bigger heads. I want to say.
Are we doing phrenology?
I want to do big face. I think Koreans have big faces.
I don't think that's a thing.
Google.
Do Asians have big?
No. Do Koreans have the biggest Asian face? Google Asian faces by size.
Yeah, Google that.
That makes sense. This is more of a scientific study.
We're doing science.
We are doing science. People think I'm Russian all the time. People always get me for Russian. Russian people come up to me all the time and go, Ushka? And I go, no, sorry.
It's a suggested Google search.
Of course it is.
People also ask, why do Koreans have such large heads?
Oh, don't encourage him.
Hit the fucking thing. You missed it. But I fucking absolutely buried it.
But it says they're attracted to small heads.
How do you know that?
Funny?
Where is this? Where is this around?
This is definitely facts. They like small heads. Well, I don't know if it's true. Do you ever hear that? Like, you know, they talk about how different bodies are attractive in different cultures.
Yeah, probably.
So, like, the idea, the Pamela Anderson, blonde, big tits,
Yeah.
all that, that's like a real Western thing. But apparently, this is what I'm told. You go to, like, places where fat bitches are not found because they're also poor. It's a sign of wealth. So if you're a chunky bitch, it's like they love it. So apparently, if you're like a big fucking Lizzo, there's parts of Africa where they think that's like the thing. That is the hottest thing. I don't know if that's true. Is that true? Does anyone know?
I think it's all like, I think a lot of it's really cultural. Because I think like up until like the 1900s, like being big, like being a thick king was like the hot guy look.
Yeah, I do like that. The big fucking, like, Tim Dillon eating a fucking turkey leg type of king. Yeah, that's a good look. I like that's a good. But once you're the king, it's you're the king. It's about what you have. It's not about what you look like. It doesn't matter. That's one of the beautiful things about being a man is women are kind of fucking dumb and they will fall for you. No matter what you look like. It's like awesome. It's pretty solid.
It does kind of rip.
It
does kind of rip.
Male privilege rips.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck looking good. That's for people who don't have money.
Yeah.
Not like us.
Not like us rich guys.
High value males.
Yeah, we're the richest fucking guys in New York, dude.
Hitting our fucking carrot sticks.
Yeah, dude, we're loaded. We're on Wall Street, dude.
Yeah. That was a solid little conversation. How long did we do? We must have done about 4.5 hours. Hour 20? That's plenty.
Fuck.
That's plenty. Everyone's gonna fall asleep.
Hell yeah, bro.
That was solid. Do you want to tell the people about what they can see, how they can find you, what's going on?
Just come to fucking, come on over. Come to, come to Brooklyn. We'll have a good time. Just follow me on Adam G Comedy on Instagram and everywhere. Yeah.
Very funny. We'll probably do one of the next Midnight Circuses
Dude, that would be so sick. I'm gonna at least go. If I'm not on it, I'm going. Yeah.
Do some shrooms. Get nuts.
I had a little bit of a shroom before I left the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. I'm having a fucking night.
No wonder you're having the time of your life. That's what we had to start doing, microdosing every episode.
Dude,
what's a microdose? Because
half a gram.
Is it?
Oh, I took way less than that even. I took like a tiny little bite.
Yeah, it would have to be at less than that. Half a gram. Still enough to get you going. Quarter gram. Nah. Yeah. So, all right. Thanks so much. Thanks for the time. Appreciate it. Everyone, thanks for supporting the show. Make sure you go to patreon.com/Colum Tyrrell. You get this episode 5 days early. Yeah. Ad free. Uncensored. You also get a bonus episode every week. I'm on the road. ColumTyrrell.com for all those dates. If you don't see the town that you want me to perform in, there's a mailing list you can sign up for. And I'll try to get out there. That's it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Bye.